Hello and welcome back to Gameweek 4 of JD's Matchday Mashup, the show that keeps you updated with all the latest footy results whilst having a laugh doing so. As always, I'm joined by Harry. How are you doing, Harry?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Just catching up on Liverpool's goals.
Good. Doing his research, and that's a good
Yeah.
thing, albeit last minute.
Does that count
But
as
actually,
an assist? Do you get an assist on an own goal? You don't get an assist on an own goal, do you?
I don't know, you might on FPL.
Yeah.
Again, let's plug the FPL league right there. And I know I didn't do it last time, but I will put it in there. It's hot. It's fucking hot today. So listen, let's not body shame and let's not sweat shame people because it's fucking hot and muggy. And I can't, for audio reasons, I can't have the windows open. That's a no-go. You lay planes, trains and automobiles if I do that. So, 80s reference. So let's just, if you see a bit of sweat, fucking roll with it. Like the beads off me because it's a hot one today. So today we are going to talk you through how Brighton are going to win the league, Newcastle are going to get relegated, and Man U might scrape top 12.
I know.
What have you been up to, Harry? Is the question.
Oh, I'm just watching Darwin miss another chance.
Has he?
What I've been doing? I was out with the Sausage Brother yesterday. Not drinking, just with with the kids.
Nice.
At some packed park. And then I just had a Rory all weekend, so I just been knocking around parks. Not like that, but
No, obviously not like that. Get your mind out with the gutter if you think like that, because that's ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
That's what happens when you get into your 30s. Isn't it? When you get into your 30s, you just hang around parks, and not in the weird way. You just do walks, and your kids go on the park and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, didn't you have Didn't you have some weird group dog walk last Monday or something?
Yeah, that's all I do. All I do is, oh my god, yeah. My dog fell in the river, but it was so steep. We couldn't get him out, honestly. It was fucking comical, actually. So, we had me, one of my mates, and another mate, all held each other like that, trying to get the dog out. It's fucking embarrassing. My girlfriend, previous to that, our dog had scratched her in the eye by accident. So she effectively had an eye patch on. She looked like Captain Jack Sparrow. And it wasn't a good look for the family. My dog falling in there, watering out one eye. And then a fly flew into my eye. So we lost two eyes and a dog in the space of 30 minutes. And it was just embarrassing, to be honest. Well,
And then you decided to send me a video of your dog getting shagged by another dog last night.
I'll put it in. Will YouTube allow that, do you think?
Yeah, why not? There's no penetration, was it?
No, there wasn't YouTube if you are listening. So went around for a barbecue at a friend's house. They brought this massive fucking husky, huge, and he tried to, against my dog's will, he had sex with him. Oh god, I'm sweating. I can't put this in the pod. Against my dog's will, he slept with him, and
Slept?
yeah, he made love. Bit of how's your father?
But did it actually go in his?
I don't know. He hasn't been the same today, though. It's been quiet. It's a Tango Easy Freezy, and I've been trying to get it into it, undetectable to the audio for the last 5 minutes. I'm just going to have to rip it off, mate.
Buying a premium ice pop is very you. How much was that?
Again, Grace sees a bargain. Well, sees something that I would deem interesting, and she buys it.
I reckon that was about £1.
I've got a full pack of them. This is a yellow flavour.
All right.
I don't know if they have actual flavours or whatever, but okay, yeah. We need something to cool us down in this heat, though, don't we?
Yeah, saying that I've been buying way too much Mountain Dew recently.
Oh, I love Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's good.
Mountain Dew's quality. Mountain Dew is fantastic, and we will always plug it if you want to get in the DMs.
No, it's
Say this every week. No one ever gets in the DMs today.
Palace Wolves game. I can't take any of it in.
No, maybe should have done it before the pod, to be fair. But
No, it's just not interesting.
No, is it not? It gets interesting.
I know, I just can't really. Fuck.
No, I'll be honest, Harry. I have not watched any football
That's mental.
all day. All day. Yes, I've watched one game, and that was United Arsenal just then.
Even highlights.
No, I ain't even watched any highlights. It's going to be a shit pod.
That is wild behaviour.
Look at that. Big bottle or small hands. Guess what? It's both. So
0% there.
that's a 0%, yeah. I like the non-alcs at the minute. Decent.
Yeah, same. That's what I'm doing. 4 months clean at the minute.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like on purpose? Is that something you're trying to do?
Yeah. Just knocked on the head for a bit.
Fair play to you.
Can't cuss it these days.
It gets harder, folks. Honestly, when you get into our, era of life, it really does get hard. It takes a toll. Honestly, sometimes I'll go out for a drink, or 12 because I'm a legend, and it'll take me 4 days to recover.
Yeah.
I'm like a footballer, who needs rest recovery afterwards.
The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
So to speak. It's not. It's really not. And inevitably, you'll do something. You get that beer fear, the anxiety, the hangxiety, don't you? That's the worst. It is awful. I actually think I spent most of my 20s just in constant anxiety. So, yeah. God. Should we talk about football?
Probably, but I mean, you haven't watched any of it, so.
What have I? No, I haven't really. I was busy yesterday. You got to make the most of the sun. You can't be sitting in and watching fucking Everton, Sheffield United. Can't be doing that.
No, you could watch the 3-minute highlights when you get in, though.
I could have done, yeah. No, you're right. It's slack by me. But I actually don't think people come to this podcast, believe it or not, for our footballing opinions.
Oh, shit.
Fucking hell. My alarm's going off. The chicken should be out the oven. So we'll see if Grace does that or not.
Another euphemism.
If only. This is going to be terrible for the pod, but let me just shout down swear about the chicken. Grace, chicken needs to be out. It does. According to my time, it does. What do you mean you just put... Okay, I'm recording the pod. Love you. See ya. Thanks for cooking tea, the best thing I've had. Okay, and we're back.
Was that love you for the pod's benefit?
I think so, yeah. And also, just to, because she's cooking tea. She's down there sweating, cooking tea, whilst I'm basically just having a laugh with Harry up here. So it's not fair, is it?
I mean, you're sweating as well, but
yeah, bloody yeah. This pod's hard work, actually, isn't it? So,
but yeah, I watched. I mean, Sheffield United game. Probably is one of those games where both of them needed a result.
Yeah.
And Everton ended up being happy with a draw, I think. So that's interesting. There's like a double save from Pickford, which it's a bit for the cameras, I think.
I literally just about to say that's the only bit of the game I saw, I think. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, is it for the cameras? But it looks an unbelievable save.
Yeah, it's one of the... Someone that I know made a good point. It's like, with saves like that, you got to think... What would you make of it if it went in? And if that had gone in, it'd been like a pretty bad error.
Yeah, it would have been.
But fair play.
Yeah, it does look good though. A guy I used to play football with, Framer, played for the school team, made the best save I've ever seen live. This guy, honestly, he twatted it. It was going top bins, easy. He twatted it from about 30 yards out. Framer, he wasn't the biggest of keepers either. He was a Pickford type, actually. Very good shot stopper, but not blessed with height, just like myself. And he dove? Is dove a word or dived?
Dived, I'd go for. Is dove a word? I can Google it. Actually. This is the content that we want.
This is the content we're aiming for nowadays. Do you know what I want this podcast? My aspiration for this podcast is for people to just use it as background. Like if they're doing the chores or cooking tea or something, they've got it on in the background just for our dulcet tones. They're not... they couldn't give a fuck about if we think Pickford meant that save or not. I think they just like the sound of our voice, hopefully.
Here we go. So I typed in dove and it's just put a stocky bird with a small head.
Probably dived, didn't it? Anyway,
so,
he dived.
Or a person who advocates peaceful or conciliatory policies. Anyway. We'll move on.
Yeah, we'll move on. But he dived to his right, And he caught it. He fucking caught it mid-air. Like that. Honestly, it's unbelievable. We spoke about that for years afterwards. I mean, we got beat 6-1, but it was a fucking good save.
Fantasy football, how do you get on?
Oh, I'm doing well at the minute, yeah. What's this with Grealish? Why won't Grealish in the squad at all?
I have no idea.
Is he injured? Because literally he ain't on the squad at all, and I put him to start. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is going to come in off the bench. However, I fucking hate Fernandes, don't you? That is the one game I watched it all the way through. He's not captain material, is he?
Got 2 points on the bench for you.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think he was based on last season. Based on his stroppiness.
He doesn't track back. Yeah, he doesn't track back. He doesn't work hard enough for me. At one point, Martinelli dribbled between him and somebody else in the middle of the park. He just stopped. He wasn't asked. No, it's United Arsenal.
Like Haaland's
kick about with your mates.
Haaland's absolutely saved you this week.
Yeah, he has.
Because you got Onana in goal, 0 points. You got Chilwell on 1 point, Grealish 0. You got 3 Chelsea players that have done you over.
I actually took a -4 to get some of those Chelsea players in as well. Shocking.
And then you got Fernandes coming off the bench with only 2 points. Mind you, Alvarez has done well for you as well, 14.
Alvarez has done well, yeah. Good player.
So yeah, I've got more points than you this week. Quite happy with that. I got 80 points.
80 points, that's good.
We both had Haaland captain.
Surely everyone's got him captain against Fulham.
Yeah,
No?
yeah. Let's have a look in the league, shall we? Bowen 747. Fuck me. Bowen 747. Shout out Ollie Duke. Got 98 points this week.
Ollie Duke, you need a life, son. Fucking hell, what you been doing? Studying all week. No, fair play, that's class.
Fuck me.
Duke!
He's got has he played a chip or anything? That is mental. He's got loads of points on the bench as well. He's got Alexander Arnold. He's got 12 points. Pedro Porro, 4 points.
Okay,
is that a stormer?
Okay. Yeah. Do you listen to? Get in touch. Do you listen to podcasts and stuff? If so, which one? Because we could use the help.
Yeah, FPL Scout I look at now and again, but
FPL Scout.
what else you got?
See, I don't use any of that. That's all me. Rashford.
Bowen. I need to get Bowen in. I think.
Bowen Bowen is. Did I watch that game? Because I saw the goal. I must have watched it. Terrible for the podcast. No, Bowen's on fire, isn't he? Yeah, so I did watch it. Bowen's on fire. And he's shaking Danny Dyer. Yeah. No, he's class, isn't he, to be fair. Did he get an England call up?
He was in one of the squads, wasn't he? Did he come on? Yeah, definitely played. I remember him playing, actually, yeah.
No, I mean, this because it's international next week, isn't it? Is he in the squad for next week?
No, he wasn't. No.
Isn't he? That's fucking
Harry Maguire in there instead, obviously. And,
that's ridiculous. Yeah, let's talk about that for a bit, actually, because that's incensed me.
Just
same with Jordan Henson. Jordan Henson made the cut. You can't be moving to Saudi League and then still getting called up for England, surely. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Get in touch. We're just no, but I don't think. Surely, I know they've got a few decent players. I know they've got a few decent players in that league nowadays, but you can't be getting called up for international footy if you're playing in that league. Surely not.
Calvin Phillips in there, Phil.
Calvin Phillips has made the cut.
Yeah.
No, so that's Calvin Phillips, who's played minus minutes, if anything. Harry Maguire, who's Harry Maguire, and Jordan Henson, who's playing in the Saudi League. How was that?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Gareth. No, that's not fair on people like James Ward-Prowse, for example. I bet he hasn't made the cut, has he?
I don't know.
James Ward-Prowse is on fire. Oh, my God. I've backed Southgate loads, but come on, you need to make a change. You do. You can't. Oh, that's awful, actually. It's giving me the ick. Speaking of, we are going to be doing a footballing ick video separate to this one, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I did a TikTok on it recently. I had tons of comments with all sorts of different icks And I thought off the back of that, we'll do like a YouTube vid ranking the the worst icks in football and stuff. So yeah, stay tuned.
Aye.
Nah, he can't be getting away with that. If he don't get decent results as well, people call for his head because they already have been getting fed up with him, haven't they?
Well, it's all about the tournament, and if we don't, I think if we don't win the Euros, people are gonna go mad.
It's done for.
But like, I don't see the point in getting rid of him. Really, like, who are you gonna get in?
Yeah, I know. I like him. I do, but just you need to cut some of that dead wood out the squad now. I think.
Yeah, I think he's capable of it though. Like,
Is he ruthless enough? Is he ruthless enough?
I mean, if it works, though, like that's the thing. If it works, then fair enough.
Yeah, time will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah. But I'm more Southgate in than I'm Southgate out, I think.
Yeah, I definitely am. I am definitely. I like him a lot. It's just I can't understand the decision to keep Calvin Phillips, Conor Gallagher, Harry Maguire, and Jordan Henson in that current crop.
So this round of fixtures, we've got Ukraine away in the qualifiers.
How can he play Ukraine away at the minute?
It's in Poland.
That's
in Wrocław.
Ground. Okay, whose wife?
You know where that the Błarusik fight was?
Oh, is that where it is? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually worked there for 2 weeks once during the year.
Did you?
Euro 2012. So.
What was you working as?
I was a media services volunteer.
He gets about, doesn't he? He gets about for. And I'll tell you what, the longer this podcast goes on, the more stories like this we're going to uncover. Was it good there? Did you enjoy it?
I mean, I shit out with the group a little bit, like. So, like, you pick your city. I think I accidentally picked that place. I thought it's a Krakow.
Silly bastard.
But it was before the groups were drawn. And, like, I had Poland in my group, which was quite good.
I hate the international break, don't you? I fucking can't stand it.
Like, time to get down to non-league again, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, that's a great reason to get to non-league. Definitely. I love non-league compared to the international. I mean, the international... to be fair, I didn't mind it when they brought in the Nations League stuff. It did make it a bit more exciting. But remember when they just had dead friendlies, like Estonia and stuff like that? It'd be absolutely pointless.
Yeah, I'm glad they've got rid of that, basically, haven't they?
Yeah. So, no, it does make it slightly more entertaining, but I still can't fucking stand it. I'd rather be watching Premier League every day of the week. The Brighton Newcastle. Obviously, that's a fixture that you think is competitive now, isn't it? They're both European footballing clubs at the minute. Both had very tough draws as well, didn't they? Midweek. Fucking hell. Newcastle's group of death. You think they're getting out of that?
Who've got PSG, Milan, and
Dortmund. Yeah.
What, is it top two go through? Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know, but
I don't know how good AC Milan are these days.
Well, they took their best player, didn't they? Sandro Tonali.
Okay, all right.
But I don't know, like, judging on Brighton smoking them 3-1, fucking, don't look like they're going to get out of the... They've lost 3 on the bounce now, Newcastle. I didn't really realise that.
Had a tough start, haven't they?
Yeah, but it's not, for a club in the direction they're wanting to go, it's not indicative of a good season, is it?
Good word.
Thank you very much. Don't know what it means. But
I know, but like, what they'd take top 7 finish this season, wouldn't they?
No, you can't go from surely not. You can't go from Champions League to back to mid-table mediocrity. I'm not having that.
It's not mid-table for a start, top 7. But
top 7 gets you Europa.
Yeah. No, top. Is it top? Maybe 7th gets you Conference League.
They won't take Conference. No, they won't.
Come on.
No, they won't. You can't.
Who won? When you say who,
me.
you on about the owners or the fans?
Everyone involved. Honestly, I don't think they would. You can't be.
The jump.
Oh,
come on.
I know it's a big jump for them, but I think the minimum they expect now is Europa League. Any Newcastle fans out there, let us know. But I'm saying they won't want to be dropping back down to Conference League. No way.
No, I'll give you Europa. So what's that, top six?
Top six, I think. Depends on it, because it's like, I think the only reason West Ham got Europa this year is because they won conference last, innit?
Yeah, yeah. So it's top six, top seven get Europe. I think they'd be happy with Europe because they've got ahead of themselves. They've got like
God damn,
they've
Bayern
bolted
play
too
left
early.
back. That's what they've got. They've bolted too early. Is that what you said? Good expression.
Like, so I'm sure any rational fan would take Europe this season.
Yeah. Depends. I wonder how
Yeah.
well they're doing Champions League.
How well they will do.
Mm.
Well, I'm sure. I think they might do well. Like, it's going to be huge, the biggest games of the season probably.
Yeah, they got to bang up for it, haven't they?
So Mo Salah, if the Saudis offer 200 million for him, should they take it?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll
Yeah, I
tell you what
agree.
you do with that 200 million. You go and buy a little man called Bukayo Saka.
What?
Yeah. If you can get all the Saka, you're laughing. I don't think they will.
He won't go to Liverpool,
Nah,
will
they won't. But money talks, and he might walk.
he?
Who are
I
you going
just
to bring
think,
in who's better than Salah, though?
yeah, I assume that Salah wants to go though. You get that impression, don't you?
I'm not sure.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking
I'm
shite.
not
He's
sure.
31
He's
and he's
31.
won
He's won
everything at Liverpool.
everything. What is there left to prove? And to be fair, in that part of the world, he's the biggest star. He's massive.
Yeah, so it'd be
So,
interesting. I
yeah.
suppose he's got the rest of his career to go there, but
I mean, he's in an unbelievable physical shape, isn't he? Just like myself. He's in phenomenal shape, and he could play on until his late 30s, so I don't think there's any rush.
yeah, he's on the non-alcoholic base as well, isn't
He's on the easy freezy squeezes as well, isn't
he? So yeah, and then yeah, the game this afternoon. Then let's may as well talk about that. Since
he? The only game
that's
I've
the only one
watched.
you've watched.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, when Garnacho went through, I mean, for some reason I was really wanting Hoyland to do well, and
Yeah,
he
I
did
kind
look
of did
decent.
actually. Yeah, the reason I wanted him to score when he came on is because I put a five on it. As soon as they made the changes, Maguire coming on and Hoyland?
Why did you pronounce it like that? By the way,
What, Maguire?
Maguire,
What do I emphasise to you? Maguire. How do you say it?
Maguire,
We're literally saying the same word. Maguire.
Maguire. I say Maguire, you say Maguire.
You're literally saying the same
Right, I've
fucking
got to
thing.
go.
You've got to go?
Rory's screaming.
Ah, no worries.
Be back in a sec.
Alright, man. What should we talk about, eh? Should we shoot the shit for a bit? Harry's gone. Just take care of his child because he's a nurturing father like that, and that's fine. No neglect there, YouTube. So, what about that weather we're having, eh? It's hot, isn't it? Fucking hell. Jesus, too hot. Too hot. Ah, don't switch off. Because I want to cut the editing down. I can't be asked to edit this out. We're just going to leave this in. And yeah, we'll just see where we go. I think Newcastle fans would be fuming if they didn't get Europa League minimum. So, but you might be different. But we'll see. And Harry's back. Look at that. I've kept the audience going. We'll see. See what the drop off rate was there, shall we?
Yeah, I'll see what you're saying when I watch it back.
Yeah, slagging you off, mate.
What you're on about Maguire?
Just learning how to pronounce it, apparently. But nah, I had as soon as they made Maguire and fucking hell, if I can't say Maguire, I'm going to struggle to say Hoyland. Is it Hoyland?
Yeah, I think that's fairly easy.
Both of them coming on. I backed Maguire to get booked, Hoyland to score. Obviously, neither fucking came in. Well, I'd have been looking at 200 sheets if it did.
Fair play. You fully back on the in-play betting then?
Oh, fully back. Yeah, big time back. Never really left, did I? To be honest, managed about a week and a half.
I had one of my freebies on again,
Oh yeah.
but it involved Martinelli having 3 shots on targets.
Fucking hell.
Targets.
How many do you have? None.
none yet, but it was one. I did the same again. I just so it was a free build a bet,
Mm.
and I just picked the odds, saw 18-1, and just said yes. Then looked at the bet afterwards, and let's have a look. So I would have never have backed him to
No.
have 3 shots on target. What came in? So it's Odegaard 1 shot on target came in.
Screamer.
Rashford 1 shot on target, and then Nketiah 1 shot. They didn't come in.
Didn't come in. He didn't have one shot.
Didn't have 1 shot
Wow.
on target.
I actually backed him 2 shots on target, and that didn't come in, obviously.
I don't think Martinelli had 1 shot on target.
He looked lively, but he was like in the he was playing quite high on the wing, so he didn't really cut in that much and shoot. But
But I mean, yeah, Garnacho hilariously.
I know
It was. I mean, people. It's just like other lines said it's offside. There's no real talk of it being close, but it was very close.
I know it was. Gary Neville mentioned it on comms, didn't he? Who kept him off? Who played him off? Sorry, it was
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
6.
Yeah, Neville was like, he's leaned forward. Did you see that? Because he tried to pull his body out and lean, but he should have leant back, but didn't matter anyway because he was off by a nasal hair. It was very tight. I like that guy actually though.
Yeah, he's alright, isn't he? Apparently Ten Hag was kicking off,
Saying what?
saying they should have used a different angle or something. Coming at it from a different angle.
Oh, Eric, that you're just bitter, son. You lost 3-1. Didn't even fucking matter in the end.
Then what happened? Rice scored. That kind of got overshadowed in the end, didn't it?
Oh yeah. What do you think to the my mates were going nuts in the group. At the end of the game, they played Vanilla Ice over the speakers, you hear it?
Really?
Yeah, the full crowd was going, ice, rice, baby. Bam, 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 bam. It was class, to be fair. I loved it.
It's one of those grounds that there's people leaving before
Yes.
they even got the second one.
We needed to talk about this. Arsenal fan base, good or horrific? I think horrific. You can't be leaving 1-1 against like one of your biggest rivals in history, like throughout the Premier League history. You can't be leaving at 1-1. That's ridiculous. Just get a later tube, you dickhead. It's fucking mad.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, obviously not the full fan base, but some of you are fucking pathetic.
Yeah, I can't think of another ground where you get that result. And it was like a half-empty stadium when they were going around at the end clapping.
And the thing is as well, like, there's always going to be about 10 minutes added on nowadays. I think it was 8 today, something. Loads can happen in 8 minutes. Ask Ed downstairs. No. What?
You get the chicken done in that time. I don't. You get salmonella.
Yeah, you would. Don't listen to that. Cook a chicken for about an hour minimum. Forgot what I was saying. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
believe...
Gary Neville was emphasising that one. He was like, it's like he went a bit too far. It's like you got an extra match to play.
Yeah,
maybe an extra half.
Yeah, Gary, chill out, mate. Fucking 8 minutes. It's a mini retirement for you, that, isn't it?
Nice, lovely callback.
Mm.
It ended up being about
Thank you.
13, was it?
Was it in the end? Yeah.
I think about
Jesus' goal was good, wasn't it? Jesus sat him
I
down.
loved it. Yeah,
Bab! Yeah, that was class. I like Jesus.
that was good. It's weird. I quite at one point when it was 1-1 and Hoyland came on, I was like, oh, I was quite happy when Garnacho scored.
Yeah.
But then it's just funny, isn't it? Now, like how mad the Man United fans were going, and then he just gets chalked off.
Yeah, we mentioned that last week, didn't we? When a fan they go too nuts and it comes back to bite him in the ass, and that's exactly what fucking happened. And we love it. We're all here for it, aren't we?
Just can't help themselves, can they?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Rice goals. I thought it was weird. The Rice goal,
He's a tall bloke, and he was free as a bird, wasn't he?
weirdly loads of space.
Yeah, it wasn't a
And then the
great
Man United
finish either,
players-
to be honest.
They were complaining about something or other. I don't know.
I think there actually was a push. It was I can't remember the two, but
Gabriel again.
yeah, there was a push in which allowed Rice to bring it down and stuff. So I don't know, maybe they had the point, but who gives a fuck? That's what I say.
Yeah. But yeah, lovely finish at the end.
Yeah,
It's weird, isn't it, Rice? I don't know. It's like, how much does Arsenal mean to Rice? I don't know.
I don't know, but he was loving it at the end. He was loving it when he was singing his name. Oh, so we've got International Week next week, haven't we? Boo. So we might do an international special. We might not. See how we feel. If you want an international special, we will do one, but probably not. I mean, if I'm not watching the Prem, you bet your bottom dollar I'm not watching that bag of shite. So you might have to wait a couple of weeks for the next pod. But
so let's have a look.
We'll keep in touch. We'll let you know.
1 second. We could potentially.
Is there any good international games that we could watch?
We could potentially do a live pod for the England game.
Oh, now we're talking. There's the live stream link right there.
I need to make sure I can actually do that before I just check the fixture.
Yeah.
It's an annoying tasty. It's at 5 o'clock on Saturday. If I'm not working, I can do it. I don't know if I'm working yet though.
Don't hold your breath, but we might be doing our first live pod ever. So hold your breath, but not for too long because you'll pass out.
I mean, what?
Okay, so
it's funny when England are 2-0 up with 10 minutes gone, but anyway, it'd be a laugh.
Yeah, fucking hell. Should we? I nearly forgot, Harry, that you got this card.
Go for it, yeah.
The motivational cards, just to lead you into the week with a nice little message. That's what we're all about on this pod. Okay, what have we got this week? Stay close to anything that makes you glad to be alive. This podcast. Good night, God bless. These are shit. Aren't they?